do what I
Just
do.
let my sister go ahead and finish, letting us have. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Out. But y'all want to blow lizards off trees
That's what they want to
with
do.
leaf blowers. Y'all from Harvard. Huh.
Right.
$611,000 to evaluate microaggression among Latinx individuals with obesity. 87,944 on the role of the estrous cycle and nucleus accumbens signaling on incubation of oxycodone cravings in female rats.
Rat period. Rat period.
Not to mention in 2023, we spent $150.7 billion on the people who are currently protesting and burning our flags right now.
Flag burners.
Yeah. At this point, if you don't like America, you could really leave.
Yeah.
You could really
You can leave. Let them go.
Because everybody right now who was doing these press conferences, including Chuck Schumer's creepy looking ass, all of their asses was probably eating good off of this little global laundromat that they've been doing.
That's what they were doing, baby.
Like I said, you're more than welcome to pack the fuck up and leave our
Ooh,
country.
the language, family law. I mean, God, darn, family friendly. I said, Lord Jesus, she snuck that one in on me. But anyway, okay. Well, are we still here with us? Are we here? Is everybody still here? I hope y'all still here. Okay, I don't want to run y'all. Okay, I just want to speak to you with some good old fashioned common sense. Okay, that's all I want to do. I just want to speak to you with some common sense. Okay, because if anything, before we had book sense, black folk, we had common sense. We have never lost two things. We've never lost our love for God, and we have never lost our common sense right here, no matter what they did to us. They stripped us of our language. They stripped us of our names, our heritage, but we still maintain both common sense and in the Lord, in our hearts. Whether we call them whatever name we call, we still got them. What have they been trying to do? Okay. They've been trying to make us feel like, now all that, right? Somebody type $5,000. Somebody type cut the check in the chat room because I want my money. All right. Shout out to Quantum Solace, man. Quantum Solace, you done came through with the super chats heavy, man. Appreciate you, fam, so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. And I said this already. I need y'all to hit the subscribe button. I need you to hit the like button. Okay. You don't have any requirements. If you want to give me a super chat, it's because you learned something. If you want to give me a cash app, it's because you learned something. If you don't learn something, you don't owe me anything, because that means I need to do my job better. All right. But I do require that everybody who comes through here, okay, hits that like button and hits that subscribe button, because y'all can't cheat, Uncle D. I got to get to where I got to get. Now, that being the case, okay, so let's get on back to the lesson. Y'all gonna learn some heavy stuff tonight. I'm gonna warp your minds. Okay, and I'm gonna lay it all out there, and you'll see what I mean. Somebody type $5,000 in the chat room. Somebody type cut the check in the chat room. I want my money. I don't care what part of the government it comes from. I want my money. They've been getting their money. I want my money. Now, that said, they've been trying to scare us into believing that what we see happening right now is somehow bad. Shout out to my man Lance Jackson, because Donald Trump is a racist. Okay, and I spoke about this last night. We are living in a racially charged environment. Whether Donald Trump is a racist or not is irrelevant, because the racist thinks he's a racist. Okay, you have people who are empowered. Okay, that's not what we're dealing with. Now we're gonna get straight to it. Is Donald Trump a racist? Okay, and here's the other thing. Does he have racist sentiments? Shout out to LJ. And I would think that you have to look at this man's public life, because that's what we're basing it on, right? The critics, they cite a whole evidentiary trail of him being racially insensitive. You see, even though this man has a whole set of.
All right, folks, 2025 has a lot of news in golf. Some of the biggest news is that if you own Ping clubs or you buy Ping clubs, you're going to get free sensors and 45 days free on the app, which is a game changer. Arco smart sensors, they screw into your clubs. It's super easy. There's no tapping, there's no tagging. It just knows when you hit a golf shot. We're not just getting better at golf this year, we're also going to get smarter. To claim this offer, head over to ping.arcosgolf.com. You're going to get 45 days free on the app and free sensors. So you're going to claim your offer at ping.arcosgolf.com.
engagements and acknowledgments with the Black community as indicator of his commitment to helping Black people. Now, let's start with the stuff that they throw out. The brother mentioned this. I'm going to hit it a little harder. The Central Park 5 in 1989. I remember this. I was 12. All right. There was an incident where you had a lot of young Black and brown kids, mostly Black and Puerto Rican. They did something called wilding. They would just run up through the park and just be wilding. You know, all my people from New York, y'all remember that. K Green. Look, New York is not the New York it is. New York is not what it was. When I was young, New York was like, you go to Times Square, man, you had hookers, prostitute, peep shows, drugs, gangs. New York was what's up. In all those nice parts of New York, none of that was there. Brooklyn was shot out. The Bronx was shot out. Not a place. The roaches were big as Volkswagen bugs. Okay. It was a horrible place to be. Not anywhere you want to go through. So it was what it was. Now, of course, you had the elite. Nevertheless, you had some kids who they called them the Central Park 5 in 1989. And we got them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got them, right? And you know, the city was tired of it. And so Trump was like, yeah, he took a full page ad out. He spent about $85,000. He took a newspaper ad out saying we need to reinstate the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? People can't walk through the park. You got these wild kids out here. You know what I'm saying? Keeping in mind, in 1965, we opened up the floodgates. You had a lot of immigrants who formerly weren't in New York, and now they're coming to New York from these Black and brown countries in the Caribbean. So keep that in mind. It's the first generation. All right, the baby boomers from those Caribbean countries came through. They had children. So this is the Generation X children, right? This first round. I just want you to keep in mind, I'm not saying it was not foundational Black American kids involved in that, but I'm saying when they start talking about Black and Latino, 5 Black and Latino teenagers, you oftentimes talk about people who not necessarily from foundational Black American culture. But that being the case, let's lay that down. All right. And I'm not blaming any one group or another for this. Kids are bad everywhere. But what they were accused of was assaulting a jogger in Central Park. OK, but I lay that foundation to explain that New Yorkers in general were recognizing that the city was changing. OK, it wasn't just Irish, Italian, Black folk from South Carolina and the South, white. It wasn't just that. You had this influx of a lot of immigrants. Shout out to Johnny Harris. What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. D's Black Man Talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something and you earn something. And let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Holly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you've been served, gotta notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you've been served, get your notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you've been served, get your notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you've been served, get your notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.